Good afternoon, Sally. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So we are meeting today, and we're just going to kind of review your goals and see how things are going in and check in on you. And so tell me how things are going. Tell me how life is going, how you're feeling.
Good. I have been keeping up with my sciences. Um, my medications, keeping up with those have not been as great as I wish they were. Uh, I've been trying to take my meds every day, but I feel like most mornings I'm in such a rush to get out that I'm not taking them. Um,
Okay.
Other than that, they've been okay.
Okay. Are there any steps that you have taken to maybe set reminders or things that you can do that you think you can do to help you stay on top of your medications?
I've tried the little boxes with the like Monday through Friday, but I swear that I always miss them in my bathroom when I'm leaving, so I don't think about taking them.
Okay. What are some ways you think we can incorporate that may work better for you than leaving him in the bathroom? Do you have a safe, first off, do you live alone? Are your medications safe in your
Yeah.
home?
Yes, I live alone, so they are safe in my bathroom.
Okay. Um, could you put them on, do you think putting them on your bedside table or maybe setting a phone alarm, like a reminder on your phone?
Phone alarm might be good. I haven't even thought about that. Do you think the reminders will send notifications every day?
I believe that if you set an alarm and have it with there's like a title on there, you can say,
Okay.
"You take your medication, and maybe set it a good time before you have to leave.
Okay.
So it alerts you earlier. Oh, we've got a kitty. That's okay. We've got a kitty. How is your kitty doing?
She's good. She
Perfect.
wants attention.
Always. That's okay. I understand that. And then let's see, what time are you getting up early enough to get out the door, or do you feel like you're kind of rushing yourself?
I feel like
Wake
I'm definitely rushing. I'm a very big procrastinator. So
Okay.
getting out of bed, I wait till like the last minute. So I think that's probably it too. Like I don't get up and get dressed until I absolutely have to. So by the time I'm in the bathroom, I'm brushing my teeth, doing all those things, I forget to take my meds.
Rushing out. Okay. So
Yeah.
it might be wise to set your alarm for like
Alarm.
10 minutes before you leave.
Mm-hmm.
And that way you are maybe already downstairs
Okay.
doing, your thing. And if that
Getting
alarm goes
me.
off, maybe it will just jog your memory like, oh, I got to take those
Right.
pills.
Yeah.
Have you spoken with your doctor about your medications and missing any medications?
Um, no.
Okay. How often do you think that you miss your medications?
Probably once or twice a week for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. So, yeah, let's try that. And definitely your next doctor's appointment, that's something you'll want to, bring up with them and let them know that, hey,
Okay.
I am kind of forgetting to take my medications. Is this a big deal? Is this not a big deal?
Yeah.
Um,
I could probably send her a message on the my chart.
okay, perfect. I love my chart. It's a wonderful tool. And now environmental science was another one of your goals. You were wanting to take that class.
Yes.
How is that going?
I am in the middle of it right now.
Okay.
I am averaging B minuses on the exams, so not awful, but they definitely could be higher. I'm
Okay.
sitting at like an 87% in the class. So
Oh,
I think it's really like it's just the exams, I think, because all my assignments are really good and I'm understanding the material. I'm just a really bad test taker,
okay.
but I really do love the class. I think it's really fun. For
Great.
sure.
Okay. Let's see if I mean, 87% that's a pretty big deal. That's a good job. You should be very, very
Okay.
proud of that.
I Yeah, it's all right.
I understand. I understand. So I felt the same way in school. I wanted to be top, the best. I completely understand that feeling, but also take time and make sure that you recognize your growth, recognize
Yeah.
the work that you're putting in, how well you're doing, an 87 is a very, very good grade. Um, how about everything else? How else is life treating you?
It's definitely good. I feel like I'm not hitting the lows, like getting really beaten up in like the depression as much anymore. I definitely am like trying to look at the bright side of everything. So, trying not to feel sad all the time.
I get that. That's great. All right, so now we're going to kind of check in on your progress, how you feel about your progress. So, when we started this journey together, your medication taking was a lot less. You were struggling a lot more than that. So, to only miss it once or twice a week is still really good. How do you feel about your progress? How do you feel you're progressing through your goals?
think it's glad I'm glad that I'm taking them now for sure because I wasn't ever taking them. Um, so I'm glad that I'm trying to at least get them, but I wish I could be taking them every day and like try to remember. Uh, but yeah, it's just a struggle trying to get them out like as I'm getting out the door, trying to go to work.
Perfect. I totally understand that struggle of just feeling rushed and
Yeah,
overwhelmed. With with your science, how do you feel you've progressed with that goal?
very well. Um,
Good.
it was really a struggle to do any classwork when we first started. Like I wasn't even getting assignments done at all. So it's nice that I'm excited to do my classwork
Yeah.
and I really, really like this class. So I feel like I've progressed a lot in my school, at least.
And do you think that that's important with your schooling for you yourself? Do you feel like you need to enjoy what you're doing to learn? Do you think that that's kind of been a barrier, the difference between like high school required courses and college as an adult taking
Oh,
things?
100%. Yeah. High school classes, it just like felt like a chore and it felt like a lot of busy work. So it was really hard to focus on anything because it was like changing every single day. With college, it's like you get a pick. It's what you're interested in doing, and the work is required, but it's also interesting. And you only have 1 to 2 assignments a week instead of 8 to 10 in 5 days. So I feel like it's definitely kept my attention in a lot of ways.
Great. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm happy you're feeling positive and feeling successful in your goals. So one of the last things that we're going to do is talk about what it looks like for you moving forward and kind of progressing out of our sessions. How do you feel now? We've kind of only been meeting once a month now towards the end since you've been really moving through goals pretty successfully. Um, how do you feel about meeting less or stop, discontinuing our meetings as you kind of met your goals and feel
Yeah.
confident moving along? She's okay. She's sweet.
um, yeah, I definitely think that could be an option, especially with the fact that I've been doing a lot better. Um, I think maybe slowing them down first might be the best option for me, just so that I'm still focused on what I'm supposed to be doing and not getting off task. Especially like keeping up with my medications. I feel like that's been hard for me because I'll be really good at it and then I won't be good at it anymore. So, yeah, maybe like lowering them down to like once every couple months or once every 3 months
Oh,
just to make sure I'm
just kind
doing.
of check in.
Yeah.
Do check-ins. Okay. I love that for you. I think that that's a good option. And if you feel like it comes time for our next meeting, 2 months from now, and you say, I don't really need this, I feel really good still, you can cancel or push back. It's obviously your discretion. I think you are progressing beautifully. I've definitely noticed the changes in your drive and your ambition, which I think are fantastic. Um, like I said, I think you are moving very well into completing your goals and really taking control of your situation and what you want for yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Do you have any questions or concerns in meeting with me today or ending our meeting today?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm pretty good.
All right, Sally. Well, for me, like I said, I think you're doing really well. We will set that tentative meeting for 2 months,
Okay.
and we'll get you on the schedule and I will send you a reminder for that. Just keep working, keep doing the things that you're doing, setting goals for yourself, setting steps to achieve those goals. And if we need to meet, we will meet again in 2 months. And if not, it has been such a pleasure working with you. I wish you the best. Uh,
Thank you.
you'll be very, very successful as you continue going forward.
And thank you so much for all of your help with everything. It's been awesome meeting you.
Thank you. Have a great day, Kate.
You,
Sally.
thank you. You too.
Hi, this is Amber Broughton with Grand Canyon University, and I just completed my topic 7 assignment with Sally, where we reviewed her goals, evaluated her progress, and worked towards discontinuing our sessions, ending or essentially ending treatment. So now I will go ahead and reflect on my video, which I think I did a good job. I need to work on not over speaking. I noticed that I started to almost interrupt. And then I also notice that I say a lot. I also speak with my hands. I think those are things that I will definitely need to work on, especially if I am doing a Zoom meeting with a client. I do think that meeting a person face to face is a little bit different as far as appearing engaged, appearing that you are actively listening. I think that's harder when you are on the computer. I also think that finding a little bit more secure of a spot to do these recordings would be a good idea. As you can see, there's been some traffic in the background. I think that that could have definitely been done better. Strengths, I do think that I asked open-ended questions, pause and let her explain her station, explain how she felt she was moving forward. Um, I think that I asked her questions that were critical to her success and her goals. Um, I think that there could have been a little bit more um, substance in the questions that I asked rather than uh, just basic questions. I think with, you know, kind of doing my first real meeting, that it felt a little rushed. Um, and because it was fake, not so engaged, I think that was a little bit harder for me. I think it will be easier when you are with a client and you have that relationship and that rapport to be able to ask questions that are really relevant to what you guys have already discussed versus hypothetically have discussed, if that makes any sense. I I do look forward to doing more of these. I'm kind of hoping that is something that moving forward in my coursework that we are able to do and um, really get a little more comfortable with engaging with clients on Zoom or in person, however that looks moving forward. Uh, but I do look forward to that challenge, of course. Uh, I think that there are definitely more questions that I should have asked or would like to have asked when it comes to Sally and how she was feeling about taking her medications or uh, offering more education on ways that she could uh, take her medications in a way that worked for her. Same with her goal of class. I think I could have pried a little bit more as far as evaluating the progress of those goals. Um, I do think when you are hypothetically moving through progress in a situation like this with your clients too, it can be difficult for them to think of things that hypothetically could be a hypothetical situations. And I think my volunteer did a very good job. I think she worked very hard with trying to respond and have responses that maybe somebody who was going through this process would have. Um, One of the other things I've noticed is that I tend to talk with my hands and touch my face or fidget. I think it's going to be really important for me to figure out a way to uh, sit still and still look engaged over Zoom. Uh, yeah, so my evaluation overall is I think it's a good starting point. I think because I have a little bit of a background in engaging with clients that um, there's only up to go. You can build on anything. I think that I definitely can engage my clients and speak with them about things that are important to them and make them feel at ease about those things. I think that's one of our biggest jobs as social workers. And I also think that I will be successful with this kind of social work. It's kind of what I'm aiming to do uh, when I graduate is become a clinically licensed social worker to be able to provide counseling services for mental health and substance use. We have a very big need here in my community. So that's something that I'm really passionate about. And I am looking forward to really gaining those skills to build on that and work with those types of clients. I think that they can be very challenging. And I know it can be very challenging on the social worker, mentally, emotionally, and so I look forward to that training and also learning ways that will keep me from burning out and keep me from taking the work home with us. Um, let's see. Yeah, I think that overall, my understanding of steps for social work and counseling are pretty strong. I understand the need to meet initially, discuss some of the barriers of their situations, and start setting goals that are meaningful, appropriate, maps goals and probable ways that you can, measure those goals, obtainable, attainable. I think that I have a very good understanding of how to do that. I kind of do that in my coursework or in my job now. We set goals and then we meet with our clients once a month to evaluate progress, to give resources. I think I'll be very, very successful with that. And I definitely want to be better with speaking to clients, listening to clients, and understanding the situations that they're in. So I think that that is something I will definitely need to work on as I move forward. It has been an awesome class. I've really enjoyed the course material. I think it was really, really relevant to uh, what I do now in case management. And it kind of opened my eyes and took me, you know, let me take some of those things into my current situation. So I'm very, very grateful for that. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you very much for watching.